It's less than 1 GB data. Some reason there's a file is already there. Let me see that. What file they have, the downloads. They have done something on 2013. It's quite old data. So let me have updated it first, because updating the data is always a crucial part. If I go back, where do you find it, Jamesh? Where do you get it, the information? You just go to file. In the file, you see something called about. So the about, we can see that it's February 2023. Now we need to update it. So I'm just going to close this first. Let me download this one. Let us update the proper data first, because when you learn anything, it's not a mistake actually. It's a process of learning. The steps are not here. So what is the best part of it? You should know that. Okay. So let me just take the Power BI once again. It's an old version, still fine, not a big thing. We can do some basic task in the environment. Let us update on the progress also. Taking some time on the flow. And I have 38 minutes to do this lab. And if you can't finish in 38 minutes, then the labs will tell you, hey, do you want to update it, your timing? Yeah, we can update it anytime. We can start getting the flow of it. So we can use it multiple times for your learning environment. So that's my point. So let me just give the username properly once again. So once you're going to play with the Power BI, the first thing is you need to give the credentials. Unless you give the credentials, your data will not be get stored in the cloud. So let me just give the password also. Let's sign in. If you want to use your company ID, you can create a 60 days free trial. Microsoft gives you 60 days free trial and do the job in an effective way. Let me do one more thing. Let me just, I prepared something on the flow. If I can manage to grab it. Give me 1 second. I kept something on the LimeWire to share the data. Let me take that also. Taking some time for some reason. Let us see what is going on in the flow. Mhm. Give me 1 second. Let me fix this first. We just do one thing. I'll just go back and start again. Launching more lab once again. I'm sorry for something happened in between. So I'm just, oh, thank God. So we are in the same environment. We can continue the flow of it. Give me a second. Yeah, it's good, not bad. We are in the same place. So let me just take this. I need to have a notepad. Let me take this as a notepad. All good, nothing to worry. I'm getting this process once again. I'm trying to put something on the clipboard. Yeah, I got it now. I thought initially I've did something on the lab. No, it's not a problem. It is maybe a time interface on the environment comes to the play. So what I'm trying to do is I have some Power BI files. I just want to transfer into my Mac machine to the server which I am using right now. So taking a bit of time on the progress. Let it do. There are multiple tasks concurrently doing it. Let us keep on. Don't waste the time. Let us see. Oh, it's also come here. Let me say select all of them. I say download all. I have this files ready. Let me just say, yeah, not bad. Let me open it up. I can get the Power BI exercise, take out everything. Okay, I got some data here. So we don't have the Excel sheets in this environment, but what I can do is, if I can move up to the flow where start with the live data. Let me take out this first information and putting it up here. So there's a site which is basically US states and territories by GDP. So I need this data. I need the whole data to my Power BI. Can we take that out? First question. So I said only three things. The main idea. One is I want you to get the database, use the database, who can do your Power BI how fast. Second is the live data. Third is from the Excel file. These are three important things I want you to learn. So I just want to start with our Excel file. Okay, let me take an Excel file, which I downloaded here. So let me just take out one Excel file, sample data. See, one thing I want to make it very clear. You can know the business intelligence. That's not a big thing. Technology you want to learn, no problem. You can get it up. But the more important is your analyzation that comes with experience. There are a lot of data analysts join in my program, say, Jomesh, I want to get things done in this in a day. No, it won't work in that way. You need to come to the platform where you need to understand what data talks. I mean, you need the experience of knowledge. Like I talked with Nora, 23 experience. She knows what product, what is required to the boss. Boss don't require all the information, product number, serial number. It doesn't don't need it. You need how much laptop you sold in Acer, how many laptop you sold in Lenovo. You need the information, raw information. So that comes with the your practical knowledge. Like we have a small data here. So there are three views are there. Please note, only three. One is the report view, one is the data view, one is the model view. When you go to the data view, you can see the data's be flowing out. It takes a minute, second, and then you need to understand what is segment, country, product, uh, cost of goods, COGS. You need to understand it. And then using a Power BI, it's a layman. If you have a report, I can just take it up a report. I need based on country. I need to know how many my units sold in the environment. Oh, I can see that each one of them in a nice way. Okay, good. If I can say instead of country based, let me there. I wanted to have the sales and CGS, the cost of goods sold based on country. We can have the data, multi data, that can be done. It can be anything. We can get it as good as possible. And if I want one more report, I want it based on country and how many sales you've done. I can get it. I mean, I will take one more report. Let me just take a pie chart and I say based on my segment, how many sales I made. So I can get it up. So these are just a fraction of a second you're doing it. Or I need a data based on a table, which I can pass it on based on segment and units sold. I can get that immediate data on the progress. So this is a fraction of a second you're doing everything. And once you've done the first thing, you should make sure that you save the file. So if I want to save the file, I can save it anywhere, but let me just put in the lab files, like I put test1. I save the file. I saved the file. I want to publish it. What does mean publish? You can want to share it to my bosses and give it to everyone. I can do that in a fraction of a second. I can just I publish it. I can go to my browser. Where do I log into my Power BI? I go to my workspace. Okay, I can see my workspace. I have some data here. Got it. I have my data report data here. Now, one thing you can do is, Jomesh, I do not know anything about report. So you can do one thing when you have the two things, report and semantic model. Okay, when you click on semantic model, it's the data you have. Report is what we published earlier. What we did earlier, it has been come on the cloud right now. and in a fraction of a second, and I need this to share to my boss. I can click on share, and let me just try to free for a while. I'll do that on the progress, how to do that. Then I can copy the link or email or team or anything. We can share it to anyone. So it can be see the data at the same time. Oh, that's something amazing. Okay, let me just continue with the workspace again. I just want to go back to the workspace. Workspace is the where your data are get stored. And I say I don't have any knowledge. I need Power BI to do something for me. To create a report, I don't know anything. I just upload the file. I say auto create a report. Just click on auto create report. So my job is nothing. I just want to sit, relax. Yeah, sit and relax. The thing going to happen automatically, which Power BI does the data and give it to you based on the environment. If you want to manipulate it, yeah, you can manipulate it according to the way you want. That's your wish. But my point is, you can select the tune the data in the way you want and to get the job done. An effective part. That's something I mean, amazing to see how it plays on your environment. The data you choose based on that things may change. I need to have a bit of knowledge of what is happening in the environment. Things will happen automatically. Can you believe that I can put the data and Power BI creates everything for me? And I give the report immediately to my boss who travels around somewhere in New Zealand, somewhere in Australia, somewhere in India. I can share it to him. Say, boss, see this. And boss definitely will be happy about it. This is what he required. You don't want a file, send an attachment, open it up, and it takes some time. It can be anywhere in the world. You don't require to call you midnight 1 o'clock. Give me the report. Boss, report is attached in the online. Just see that. I've given sent you the link into you. Life gets peaceful. That's something amazing to start with it. And to get into the other process, let me just go back. I download the Power BI desktop now. Now I have my Power BI desktop. Okay, so it's already cannot run because we have already have the Power BI is opened up. Okay, when it's opened up, how can you install? But I want to show you something which is very vital, which many of you need to say that the top people to the top people, I can name a lot of people from Papua New Guinea, but I'll just stick to the point of the class sessions. Castman, I can say that he was a total top person was sitting in my class. I was teaching them, so he was enjoyed it. So what is the point? Your machine get crashes, your Power BI desktop act like a warehouse. I've told you in my slides, my previous slides, you have a data warehouse. It self-replicate the data. So you get the data somewhere, it puts somewhere internally onto the local machine as a data warehouse, manipulate everything. So you don't require some extra space. You just work it in such a natural way. It's an amazing process. So if I move up to getting data, what kind of data I can get? You name it. The first question is you name it up. Let me just go back and go to the environment. Let me delete these files. I don't need these files. Let me just skip. Okay, so let me just close this environment. Let me close the Power BI. I save this before I do it. I'll save it up and I just try again. So I can delete it now. Previously I couldn't delete. Why? The Power BI is opened up. That's why I couldn't delete up. It's been closed. You can delete it up and start doing the job. So I need to run my Power BI once again because it was a version of 2023. It's fine. We can do something. It works perfectly. I'm not denying it. But the point is, as the interface will get changed, the first point I will tell you, updated version, like at least a month. We are in March, so it should be February 2026 at least, so that we have a concurrent data live in your environment. That's the first point. And always, if you don't technical part, then how can I make my machine always run? There's something called Clear Manager. These are inbuilt tools in your Windows. I don't require super knowledge. It's a inbuilt tools, and this will not be taught in any. As I told you, I'm not saying anyone teaching like this because I'm thinking that not just to teach and go away. No, it's about mentorship. Like what is the best way to make it progress? How you can make it effectively to your environment. If I can just clean up all those things every day, either at the end of the day, when you finish your work, and you're leaving it up and going back to your home, just clean it up. It's not going to affect anything on your environment. Okay, so you clean it up. So what happens? Your Microsoft, not only Power BI, all your environment, your browser, your whole environment, make it even better. Interface will be better. I do that every day at the end of the day. Once I finish all my tasks, clean manager. If it is Windows, I use Windows and Mac in right now, and back in home I use Ubuntu, Linux based. So different environment, different ideas to make your machines stable environment. That's all I want to tell you at this point of time. But the main idea is Power BI. It's a great ETL tool. Extract, transform, load. There's no other companies or organization have this kind of tools. Like best example, you can go for Tableau. Tableau is not a ETL, completely pure ETL. It's beautiful presentation we can have. There are a lot of companies used at the beginning days when the Tableau was getting on Microsoft last 14 years. They captured the market. So first of all, who's captured a lot of market? The ecosystem of Microsoft is so good. Use Word, Excel, PowerPoint, you have Copilot. You can pass in SharePoint, you want to have Copilot. We can pass the information. The ecosystem is so good. Everybody using Windows. That's one of the reasons as VelMentor we got partner with Microsoft, because everybody use technology. We use it for last 30-40 years. Windows, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and you use Power BI, you use SharePoint, you use Azure. It's all ecosystems interlinked. You play with one, we can move it along with anything. It makes life easier. You use Cloud Azure, you want the data to be reported. Cloud BI, just fraction of a second we can do it. That's where, or use SharePoint, you want the Power BI to integrate it. It's all inbuilt. We don't require to worry on. If we don't have the inbuilt, we can use the adapter to link it in a proper way. See, there are possible ways to fix it done in appropriate way. So Power BI, it's something. See, the future, everybody wants a report, not an Excel. They want report and they want to see it anywhere in the world. So what you must know, the first thing is you should know the Power BI. Jamesh, I am a analytical student. I'm a data science student. Please, data science starts the data. Data. Where do you get the data? From the Power BI. Then you goes to the AI, which is the cloud platform. BI is the past and the present data. You have the past and the present data. With that, you can play it on. So the Power BI comes in the right module for you. You can get the job done. But the start to say anything, business intelligence is a crucial part to do it. Then that will goes to your AI. You can play it around. Unless you have a BI, you can't go to AI. Unless you have a cloud, BI, AI, nothing can be. So everybody should know cloud. Everybody should know. When they say cloud, I'm not saying that go to the high mountain and see the cloud and come back. No, 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 no. I'm saying about the cloud computing, where compute network storage, you data are stored in the cloud environment. See this app Power BI, it's a cloud environment. So data be always. You don't require to worry. It can crash. Your data get down. No, it will be online all the times. Imagine you can create a report in a fraction of a second, which I just showed you. That's a massive environment. It's a starting block. I'm not taught you anything. I'm just giving you the glimpse of the PL 300, which is something an amazing platform which Microsoft is teaching to us. I mean, at the end, I'll pick up more about it. But the more point is, it's a good extract, transform, and load. It's the best part of it. But further ado, let me just go back. Where do I pull data? You can pull it up from Azure, any database in the world. It can be Oracle, it can be Azure Data, SQL Server, Excel, CSV file, Azure Data Factory, or Dynamics, or SaaS, any application, Salesforce. And I just put Facebook there. Before 2023, we can pull up data from Facebook also. But now we have third-party solutions. With that, still we can get back the data. But I just keep only a minimum information here. But the real part is comes on the Power BI. I need to open the Power BI, but there are something is going on. So let me just wait for a fraction of a second, things to pile up. But meanwhile, let us just see what I can do from here. So what I can do from creating a workspace. To start with anything, you have to have a workspace, because workspace is where you save your data and everything to get to the flow. Let me just put it as test 2 now. For meanwhile, I'll just putting workspace for me. Multiple workspace I created here, but I'll create a proper workspace. So what is the first part to learn? We need to learn how to create a proper workspace. So